Hey, howdy, hey, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be reviewing RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars 10, Episode 6. This is the end of Bracket 2. This is the Ru's Goal Challenge. So if that sounds good to you, make sure to hit that like button, comment down below what you thought about this episode, and hit that subscribe button to become part of the Sandwich Hour community. You can also follow me on my other social media platforms at Sandwich Hour on all platforms. Do not send hate to any of the queens mentioned in this video, because I don't know what these are meant for. These are meant for us to have a fun time over here on this side of the interwebs. Talk about all things Drag Race and have a cute little kiki. So, with that being said, baby, it's time for some Drag Race fun. Yes, this is the episode 6, the Bruise Goal Challenge. So, let's get into it, my baby. I don't know. Also, I realized my sign is not on right now. How embarrassing. You know what? It will be on for the next video. It is the end of bracket 2. Like I said, there's a lot of drama, a lot of chaos. I mean, did you expect anything else with Mistress Isabel Brooks? If you did, baby, you're watching the wrong show. Right off the bat, they're talking about the MVQ points. Mistress and Georgia had just won the Rapping Roast Challenge. So the bottom 4 are trying to figure out how they're going to distribute the points. What is the most strategic option? How do you try to play it out? Do you do some chaos like Mistress and Georgia did the previous week? Or do you just do it boring and kind of just do the pageanty thing where everyone gets a point? We will see. Again, I kind of love it when there's some drama. Mistress and Georges come in and start making little mess, chaos, right? We have the points. Yes. So, right off the bat, Nicole gives her point to Carrie. Because she's like, last week I wanted to give it to Carrie, and then I was bullied out of it. So now I am giving it to Carrie. So, Carrie, here's your point. And I think that was, sure. I mean, ultimately, I think they're both at 0, so it makes sense, right? Sure. Carrie gives her point to Lydia. Again, Lydia gave Carrie the position she wanted in the Rapid Roast, so they're starting to build somewhat of an alliance. So there's some like, I'll do that for you, you do this for me, yada yada. So Lydia has 4 points, right? All right, so this is where we're getting into some drama, mama. So Tina gives her point to Nicole. So everyone has a point so far, right? Then Lydia gives her point to Carrie and not to Tina. So Tina is the one queen of the bottom 4 without a point from this week. Which honestly is kind of crazy, but also I love some drama, so I'm happy. And Tina's pressed. Tina Burger is pressed. She's not happy. She feels like Lydia is playing in her face. And this is chaos, right? She's feeling like Mistress is influencing her. This is all not going the way she wants it. This is where the points are, right? Nicole has 1 point. Tina and Carrie have 2 points. And Lydia has 3 points. And we're 4 points. 4 points now. And Mistress and Georgia have 4.5 points. Again, for Lydia, this was the smart move. Not giving it to Tina, because then Tina would have been 1 point closer to her, as opposed to giving it to Carrie, who now has 2 points, and there's still 2 point differential between Lydia and Carrie. This was a very much more smart strategic move, and I understand why Lydia did it for sure. I think she could have given it to either Carrie or Nicole. I understand why she did Carrie though, because again, trying to build up that trust there between Carrie and Lydia. It's smart. New day in the workroom. Nicole has 1 point. She's happy. Tina's a little upset about the way the points played out. She's like, Lydia's playing games. Lydia's being shady. She should have given me her point. Right? And Lydia's like, I'm playing the game, which is completely valid, right? Now we get this point where Mistress is trying to play messy. And she's saying, oh, Tina and Nicole, or Tina and Lydia were talking about doing the same thing to Carrie and Nicole that we did. So this is Mistress making up a lie, because she mentioned it. She did mention it, but neither one of them were really super eager to do this strategy. And she's saying, "Oh well, Tina was gonna do it. Tina was gonna do it," and Carrie kind of believes it. Carrie kind of believes it. Saying, I mean, you did seem a little heated. You seemed like that was what you wanted to happen. And Tina's upset because Tina's like, I don't like people lying about me. I don't like people saying I'm being messy when I'm being honest and fair. And I get where Tina's coming from. I definitely do. But from a competition reality TV show standpoint, this is so much more entertaining, baby. I'm having a fun time, right? RuPaul Mail comes in and tells them that they're going to be doing a challenge. RuPaul comes in and tells them it's a musical, Star Booty Rebooty. So, a musical inspired by Star Booty, RuPaul's film. So this is fun. It's cute. It's a fun challenge. I like a good musical. Right from the jump, when it comes to assigning roles, they're assigning it themselves, right? Mistress is kind of taking charge and telling people what they're gonna do. And again, people are kind of taking it. You have the evil group and then the good group, right? The villains versus the heroes. Right off the jump, Mistress is like, let's put Nicole, Carrie, and Tina in a group together. Put all of those ingredients together and let that chaos happen. So she kind of from jump is already dictating how everyone is gonna go in terms of roles. And this is crazy. The fact that people are going with it, what Mistress is saying is wild. I would not be doing that. I would be speaking up. Because that's crazy. They fell right into her trap. And I'm like, y'all are way too easy. Like, it's crazy. So we have Georges, Lydia, and Mistress as the villains. And then, of course, Tina, Nicole, and Carrie as the heroes. Right? Tina's the strong one. Nicole's the brains, and I think Carrie's the beauty. Sure, they all sort of have like their own sort of role within the group. Again, I I get it. The booty troop, I get it. I understand why they did it. But I'm also like, y'all are playing too much into Mistress's hands. You're giving her what she wants, and I would not be doing that. Picking out roles, going over scripts. Nicole's not the most confident, right? And yeah, because this is all new to Nicole. Nicole was on season 2. Like, this is very new to Nicole. We get vocal recording with Leland. And again, they show it all. I kind of want to let this slide through because there's not too much to talk about. Everyone's kind of doing their own vocals. Nicole's not the most confident. Tina's doing her best. I'm just gonna let it scroll. Like I said, Tina I think did well in her original musical, and I think should have won low key. The social media musical I do think should have gone to Tina potentially. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think Rose did well, but Tina also like really killed it. Nicole yawns during Mistress's vocal stuff. That was fun. That was about it in terms of the vocals. We do choreo with Adam Shankman, right? Mistress is struggling a little bit. The villains are doing all their choreo together. Georges picks it up immediately. And then the good people are doing choreo together. Nicole struggles. Yeah, right. That's the storyline we're getting. All right. New day in the workroom. Elimination day. This is the end of the bracket. So the points that you give out today decide who is going on to the next step in the semifinals, depending on who wins the challenge and all the above. They're all asking, how would you give out points? Basically, everyone except for Georges is saying they're not going to give points to Georges or Mistress. Basically, they would have to give their points first. I mean, spoiler alert, Mistress gives her point last based off of the order that they go in, because it's on the main stage and not in the workroom. But, hey, who would you give your point to and why? Carrie references the Texas Alliance and saying, oh, Mistress was being shady and she should give her point to Carrie, and Carrie would potentially give her point to Mistress, right? Tina's upset. Tina's angry with Mistress. There's some drama. Tina lets Mistress get to her way too easily. Like, too easy. Mistress is being messy, but also you need to, like, not let that stuff bother you. I get it's difficult in the moment. I can only imagine. But hey. Main stage. Let's talk about the musical, runways, all of the above. So, RuPaul, sure. She looks nice. I like it. It's cute. I like the shape. I like the hair. I like the bracelets. I love the nails. Very black and white. Cute. They all the judges were wearing similar color schemes, right? Michelle. I kind of love the outfit. I love the black and white and then the red lip. The hints of red, I think, really pop. And I love Michelle with the red lip. Like, Michelle with red lip is one of my favorite things. And I thought this was a great look for Michelle. Yes. Carson Cressel looks nice. He's there. Adam Shankman. I like Adam Shankman. I thought he was a great guest judge. Sure. Alright, Star Booty. Let's get into this musical. It starts out with a RuPaul performance, which I think was really good. I liked her song. I liked the performance. I loved the dancers. This was a really, really fun musical. I enjoyed it. I thought RuPaul kind of slayed. Yeah. I enjoyed her performance a lot. Right? Star Booty was fun. It was a really fun musical. I like this a lot. It was very satisfactory. Right? Alright. The good girls, let's get into it. Nicole, you tried. You were having fun. I like that. Tina, I think, did really well. I did enjoy Tina a lot. Low key, I think Tina could have won. Low key, I really do think Tina could have won this episode. Let me know what you think down below. I felt like the judges' critiques were kind of like random. We'll get to it later. Like, with the runway 2, I really loved Tina's runway. I think Tina could have been top 2. I thought Carrie did well. I did enjoy her performance. Yeah. So the weakest one was definitely Nicole. And for me, my strongest in this group would have been Tina, but I did enjoy Carrie as well. Let me know what you thought down below, right? All right, now we get to the villains. Mistress did well. I enjoyed Mistress. I thought the critique Michelle gave was weird. I thought Lydia did well, and I think Georges was definitely the best of the group. I mean, Georges is always going to slay a performance challenge. Mistress did well. I think Mistress did well. And I enjoyed Lydia's too. But I definitely think Georges was the strongest of this trio. For sure. Overall, I enjoyed this performance a lot. Thought the musical was fun. I thought they all did well. It was cute. I enjoyed it. Yeah? Alright, category is Wild West. Up first, we have Nicole Page Rhodes. Going as a horse. Look at that horse. Look at that horse. Look at that horse. Nicole, what was this? No shade, but like, what was this? This was wild. I did not get this. I did not like this. I'm sorry. This was a drab for me, unfortunately. I think it's a fun idea and a fun concept, but it's probably my least favorite runway of the night. Yeah. Let me know what you thought down below. For me, it's a drab, unfortunately. The tail was wild. The tail was wild. Tina Burner. I thought this was fab. I thought Tina looked wonderful. Love the boots, love the corset, love the silhouette, the hair. It's all very cohesive, very Wild West, very much a category. I love this for Tina. I think this was my favorite Tina Burner look. Like, really though, I thought Tina looked fab. Tina, you look really, really great. I love how the top of the corset over with the shoulders. I think that's really smart. Yeah, I love this look from Tina. What was that? What was that? Anyways, yeah, Tina Burner, I enjoyed this a lot. I thought this was fab. Carrie Colby. This is gorge. Carrie Colby looked gorge. The hair is insane. The outfit is crazy. The hat I love. Very fab. Very gorge. Carrie looks amazing. Carrie, you looked amazing. I love this. I love this look from Carrie Colby. Love the look. Definitely one of my favorites of the night. Like, she looks fab. Mistress Isabel Brooks. Mistress. I did not like it. I'm sorry. It was bunching on the hip. I thought the corset was nice. I love the hat. Love the hat. But there was a bunch of bunching around the hips, and I did not love that. I'm sorry. I'm being nitpicky, but like, and the chaps were not chapping. I did not love this. Let me know what you thought down below. Did you enjoy Mistress's look? Let me know. For me, it's a bit of a drab, unfortunately. And I love Mistress. I love Mistress. Lydia Butthole Collins. I thought this was fab. This was really cool. I love the chaps. Love the shape that they created, the silhouette, the hat. This was great. This was a really great look from Lydia. Loved it. Fab. And then finally we have Georges. I thought this was so cute. The saloon worker is so cute. Very fab. Very gorgeous. Her makeup. I am obsessed with. Yeah, I thought Georges looked fab. I thought this was a really great look from Georges too. Favorite look of the night, honestly, might be Lydia. I also like Carrie a lot. Carrie had my favorite look of the night. My least favorite look of the night was probably, honestly, kind of Mistress. I did not love it. I love Mistress, but like, did not love it. Alright, so, placements. Let's get into it. Ultimately, RuPaul announces that the top 2 of the week are going to be Georges and Lydia. For me, I think Tina could have taken Lydia's spot. Low key. But I'm happy with the placements. I'm happy Lydia won. I'm very happy for Georges. I do think the judges were kind of trying to, no shade, like, guarantee Mistress a spot. I mean, I get it. She makes excellent television. Let's think about this, actually. Because had Tina been in the top, she would have gotten 2 points, because she would not have won the lip sync, no shade. She would have had 4 points, right? And then easily, someone else could have given... I am curious. Do you think they put the placements the way they were to guarantee Mistress a spot in the semifinals? I want to hear from you. I'm curious. Maybe I'm overthinking this. I don't know. Top 2 are going to lip sync to Texas Hold'em by Beyonce. Also, I wanted to mention this. Nicole made a comment to Tina saying, you want to keep Mistress at the top, right? So they're each going to give their points to each other to try to keep Mistress out of the top. Because they're under the impression that Mistress is going to be giving her point to Carrie. Why, in what world, would Mistress also be giving her point to Carrie? No shade. If I am Mistress and I have 4.5 points, right? Tina and Carrie have 2 points, right? Why would in any world would I give someone a point who's not already guaranteed a top placement? Why in any world would I not give that point to someone in the top to guarantee my spot going on in the... Mistress is not dumb. I understand what Nicole and Tina are thinking, but baby, that's not going to work out. Did you actually think Mistress was actually going to give her a point to Carrie? Really? Like, no shade, but like, that would be stupid. Anyways. Texas Hold'em by Beyonce. Let's talk about this lip sync. For me, Georges was definitely the clear winner. I think Lydia held her own, but I definitely had my eyes on Georges most of the entire lip sync. I mean, the outfit was gorgeous for it. I thought the Lydia held her own. I thought the wig reveal felt a little unnecessary, but Georges definitely won it for me. Let me know what you thought down below of the lip sync. Overall, I enjoyed it though. I did think it was a good lip sync. So, RuPaul announces Georges wins. She gets $10,000 and an extra point. So now Georges has 7.5 points, right? And Lydia has 6 points, right? So these are the official rankings before the bottom 4 MVQ points. Georges has 7.5 points. Carrie has 2 points. Lydia has 6 points. Mistress has 4.5 points. Nicole has 1 point, and Tina had 2 points. So, if I am Mistress, in no way am I going to be giving my point to anyone, anybody, but someone in the top, because then at least they're already in the top. Them getting more points does no difference for me in terms of getting to the top, right? So, again, I understand what Nicole and Tina were thinking, but Nicole's trying to do the math. Nicole's doing the math, baby. Trying to figure out if she has a spot. She doesn't. No shade. Alright, so Nicole gives her point to Carrie. So Carrie now has 3 points, right? Then Tina gives her point to Carrie. Again, this is them trying to push Carrie into the top over Mistress. Because they're under the impression that Mistress is going to be giving her point to Carrie. Again, like I said earlier, in what world would Mistress be doing that? In what world would Mistress be giving Carrie a point to potentially have more points than Mistress and go into the finale? Like, Mistress has to know that Carrie's not actually going to give her point to Mistress, right? So it's like, that's crazy. Carrie is going to be giving her point to Tina. So now Tina has 3 points, Carrie has 4 points, and Nicole has 1 point, right? So Mistress could give her point to Nicole or Tina, and she would still be in the top, right? We get this entire moment, right, of Mistress being like, Carrie's a fake bitch, Carrie's lying, why would I give my point to Carrie in front of RuPaul? That's crazy. But Mistress gives her point to Lydia Butthole Collins. Again, this is very strategic. She could have given it to Georges, Lydia, anybody but Carrie, essentially. Anybody but Carrie. But she gives her point to Lydia. Again, being strategic. So, Mistress still has 4.5 points. Carrie has 4 points. This is the final rankings, right? Georgia 7.5 points. Carrie 4 points. Lydia 7 points. Mistress 4.5 points. That half point comes into Mistress's favor and guarantees her a spot in the semifinals. It all comes down to that half point from that double win between Georgia and Mistress last week. That's crazy. Y'all, this is reality TV gold. Like, I am obsessed with this season. I'm very happy with how it's playing out. I love this bracket. Pink bracket was fierce. I'm thrilled Mistress is making it to the semifinals. Yeah, are you surprised by this top 3? Let me know down below. I am a little upset that Tina didn't get to go on. I wanted to see more from Tina and Carrie and Nicole. But hey, not hope is lost. Not Not all hope is lost. RuPaul announces that the main judges are all going to be picking out one queen of the eliminated queens to join in on the finale. So, again, not all hope is lost for the 3 of them. But that does bring us to the end of bracket 3. We have our top 3, and we have the end of bracket 3, like I said. Next week, bracket 2, end of bracket 2. Next week is the start of bracket 3. It is going to be a design challenge, and also it is going to be judged, I assume, by Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande as guest judges. So it's going to be a Wicked inspired challenge, I assume. I'm very excited. It's going to be fun. Have y'all seen the trailer for Wicked for Good? I'm very excited about that movie. Anyways, next week we have a whole new bracket. I'm curious to see how it plays out. It's a design challenge, so I'm very hopeful for Acid Betty. I know Acid Betty does a lot of design work, so I think Acid could potentially make it through. And I think maybe Daya. I could see Daya doing well. We'll see. I am very excited for that episode. I'm excited for the new bracket. I hope it's as good as this pink bracket, cause baby, the pink bracket, y'all won it for me. Like, this season has been really, really amazing. Shout out to all the girls for making a wonderful season. I am very excited to see how next bracket plays out. That brings the end of this video. Make sure to hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of the amateur art community. Comment down below what you think about all of this. And yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe. Follow me on my other social medias. As Mr. says, do your big one. Yeah. I will be back here later with another video. Have a great rest of your night, your day, wherever you are. And I will see y'all later. Bye. Ding. Yes, I did bring back the ding.